All right, so the Lord is just talking to me on my run and wanted me to come on here and make this video. And this video is about staying on the edge and how your edge is your greatest tool in this time. You see, comfort right now is going to work against you. Doing what's comfortable, doing what's easy is what the enemy is going to use to get you to miss the moment. I want you to think about this. Some people are so lulled into complacency where you think you have arrived. You think you have a handle on something. You think you have something down, and that will be your greatest downfall. See, people count the number of days when they are trying to start a new habit. Oh, 3 days down, no alcohol. 4 months down, no lust. 6 months down, haven't had a cigarette. 8 months down, haven't gone back to that ex. It's been a year. I haven't fell in to that sexual sin. So now all of a sudden you start thinking more highly of yourself than you ought to. You think you've conquered. You think you've arrived. And in that moment, you have to understand that that is when you are so off guard because you are no longer being vigilant because you think you've got it under control. With that being said, it lulls you into a place of comfort, and all it takes is one heavy attack. All it takes is several small attacks and then one large one for you in a moment to give in, and now you're back worse than what you were before. You see, Paul had this mentality. I have yet to arrive. I had yet to apprehend. Yeah, see, I know in this flesh resides no good thing. I understand myself and that I don't do what I want to do. And I do what I know should not do. Although I love the law, there's another law that lives in me, that's doing the work in me. Oh, wretched man that I am. What should save me but Jesus Christ? So I need you to understand that's where you're at, is to stay on the edge. Stay on that tension of I can't let up. I have not arrived at any area in my life because the minute I begin to let up, it comes back around the enemy to check. Once when it sees that I don't mark the days off of my calendar and how many days that I've overcome a thing, that thing's gonna circle back around and bite me in the butt. I don't care if you're 30 days down. I don't care if you're 4 years down. You treat every day as this is a day in which the enemy can use what he used last year against me once again. You see, I did this live today and the Lord was showing me, hey, it's not that you're making progress and you're going through another stint of spiritual warfare. It's that you're repeating cycles of spiritual warfare because you are not passing the test. You may think that you don't sin like other people sin, but if the enemy can use his same schemes and same wiles and same tactics to get you to move outside of my will, sin still has a hold on you. Sin still rules in your life. Who will rule over your life? Me or him? If sin will rule, I cannot. What have you given place to? What will you give place to? It's in your darkest moments where you'll find out. So stay on the edge. Stay in this moment and that tension. And that tension of pushing. And that tension of discipline. And that tension of choosing the hard thing. Choosing the difficult thing over the comfortable thing. You see, because you got to stay in position. It's not enough for you to get there. It's not enough for you to stay there for a month, 2 months, 6 months. If you cannot remain in position, then the enemy has you. What good is it for God to bring you into the promised land if the enemy can get you to tear down your promised land with your very own hands because you've gotten to the place where you think you have a handle on it and you've arrived? Not only did he come for you, Not only is he coming for you, but he will not stop coming for you. He will not stop coming for you. Be ready. Be vigilant. How can he move you? What can he use? 6 months you've been following the Lord, doing everything that you can. In a moment, you want to take back control. All he needs is a moment. Don't brag about your 6 months. Don't get on your high horse with your 6 months. Don't put down others that haven't started their 6 months. Don't put down others that are on their day 2. Because lo and behold, at any given moment, you could be in a worse off situation than them. Because you've lulled yourself into believing you got it all under control. You see, the beauty of this is understanding that I need Jesus. That I have not arrived past Jesus. That I have not evolved past Jesus. That I need him day in and day out. And without him, I will fool myself into believing I don't need him. I got it. Yeah. I need the Lord to help me day in and day out. See, every moment the Lord is leading you somewhere and calling you somewhere. He needs you to go somewhere. He needs you to be somewhere. He needs you movable and pliable so he can lead you. You don't know where he's going to place you and what you're going to meet such and such. You're going to run into such and such. You're going to have the opportunity for such and such. He needs you under his command and not under the enemy's. Where can the enemy still command you? Where does he still have control over you? How does he still manipulate you? What have you run out of? Run out of money? Run out of sex? Run out of food? Run out of comfort? Run out of security? Run out of control? Run out of knowing? What have you run out of that now you feel like you need to go out and get? All of those are the trappings of this world, and Satan is the ruler of this world. He's using it to manipulate you, to control you, to get you to move outside of the will of God, to use you as an instrument of sin. Know his tactics against you, but know that you have not overcome them, and you need the Lord to help you day in and day out. To help you not just see the enemy coming afar off, but to resist the enemy. Stay on the edge. Stay on the edge of discomfort, on the edge of discipline, on the edge of difficult, of challenge, of hard. Because the great thing is not going to happen in your comfort and your luxury. Talk soon.